Good morning, sir. Can you please state your name for the record?
Brendan Young.
Mr. Young, you are here in 2019, CF 1656. You were charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and an open container violation. I do find probable cause for your arrest. You do not qualify for the public defender, sir, based on your income. Are you planning on hiring your own attorney?
No.
Bloody hell! When will these people learn that defending yourself in court is literally the worst thing you can do? I'd have better luck cutting a steak with a wooden spoon.
Okay. All right, I'm going to, are you planning on representing yourself? Is that what you want to do?
Doesn't the state provide an attorney? I just thought you said they don't.
You do not qualify because you make too much money.
Oh.
So.
That was 2016.
Okay, well, you filled out an affidavit here, indicating that you make $30,000 a year.
That was my high point. This
Okay, well, what do you,
2018 was a different year.
okay, so I need to know what you make now.
Okay.
So, where do you work, sir?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay, so how much do you on average take home, let's start with per week?
I could say I take home maybe 300 a week.
He is absolutely not an entrepreneur. If you take home $300 a week, you are better off working literally any minimum wage job. On the other hand, the judge said, $30K means they don't qualify for a public defender, which is also absurd. $30K is extremely low, and an attorney is going to cost thousands of dollars. How the hell could anyone afford an attorney on $30K a year?
300 a week, and you
That's
don't have
a
any
good week.
dependents? Is that average?
On average, no. It's been varying for the last couple of years, but I've been moving around a lot, so
Okay.
that's.
I just need
Has a lot
to
to do with it.
know kind of what you make. So,
Right.
so you're saying you make $300 a week, you don't have any dependents. Do you own a home, sir?
No.
Okay, and you don't own a vehicle?
No.
Okay, will he qualify based on that? Okay. I'm gonna appoint the public defender based on the testimony that we've taken in court today. I'm gonna change your affidavit here to $300 a week. And I'm gonna stay your bond, sir, at $2,500 on count 1 and $100 on count 2. Okay, sir?
So it's $300 bond now with bond payments. All of them. Go to the jail first, and call our office number.
I don't know anybody to thumbs up, so I don't really need
Okay,
that.
so we need to call our office number with our motion, try to get the bond approved for you, okay?
All right, sir, please state your name for the record.
Michael Jean Pierre.
Mr. Jean Pierre, you're here in 2019, CF 1735AO. You were arrested for 2 counts of attempted robbery, battery, and a resisting an officer without violence. I do find probable cause for your arrest, sir. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. And,
Your Honor, in regards to the bonds, we previously stipulated with the state, we were set at monetary bonds to count 1. We agreed to a bond of $3,500 on count 1, an ROR on count 2, $150 on count 3, and was it $150 or $100 on count 4?
100 on count.
$100 on count 4.
okay, pursuant to the stipulation between the defense and the state, I will set bond at $3,500 on count 1, ROR on count 2, $150 on count 3, and
Wasn't it
$100.
$1,000 on each charge? Armed robbery?
That wasn't armed robbery.
I think this moron just admitted to armed robbery when they didn't even charge him for armed robbery. That bond would be much more than $1,000.
It-
We got this one.
And, Your Honor, we would ask for no return, no contact with witnesses, and also possess no weapons, firearms, or ammunition, even though it was not an element in this.
Yeah, sir, you're not to return to the 7-Eleven At 3,000 West Colonial, you're not to possess any weapons or firearms, and you're not to have any contact with any witnesses or victims in the matter. All right, sir, please state your name for the record.
Kyle Rampersad.
It looks like he refused yesterday, too. Do the parties want me to reset this?
State would ask that we not reset it and that he's refused twice.
Okay.
He does have,
He
based
has,
on,
yeah, he has 3 cases pending in which he was found incompetent and was placed on conditional release on February 1st.
Unfortunately, it's quite common that defendants are found incompetent in these cases. Somewhere along the line, they didn't get the support they needed, and they end up in jail where their mental issues will only make things worse for them in court.
correct, Your Honor. I would say that we set the conditions at 500 and then appoint the public defender's office based on his previous competency issues.
Okay, so I am going to appoint the public defender on Mr. Charles, and I'm going to set bond in the amount of $500 in 2019 MM 976AO. And I'm not going to take any action on the out-on bond or the open cases based on the competency issues that are pending at this time.
And Your Honor, in regards to the current trespass case, defense will request either a monetary bond or a mental health pretrial release if he qualifies.
Does he qualify for mental health pretrial? I mean, he was found incompetent.
Ron, you can do bond or mental PTR, and then they'll make that decision. We can do bond or mental PTR.
Okay.
And then it'll take a couple of days for mental health.
Okay. And so what was your first request, Mr. Frederick?
Just exactly what a pretrial was saying, that we'll set a bond or a pretrial release
Okay.
if
so
he qualifies.
$500 or pretrial release, mental health pretrial release?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, sir, I had to keep you waiting. What was your name, sir?
Kyle Rampersad.
Sir, have you spoken with your father about trying to pay the bond?
He's never gonna pay it. I work at Pay Setters down on Old Owen Garden by Campbell World.
Okay, but you haven't spoken with him?
No,
So how do you know he won't pay the bond?
he don't give me money in the town. He's not gonna give me money in jail.
Okay, but he'll let you stay at his home?
I pay. I throw money at that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna reduce the bond to $150 on count 1, and I'm gonna stay the bonds on counts 2 and 3 or PTR. I don't know if he'll qualify. All right, sir, good afternoon. Can you please state your name for the record?
Donald Berg.
All right, Mr. Berg, you are here in 2019 CF 1763AO. You're charged with battery on a law enforcement officer and threatening a public servant. I do find probable cause for your arrest in that case. You're here in 2019 CF 1764AO. You're charged with battery on a person 65 years of age or older.
This guy is attacking elderly people. Lock this guy up. Seriously, what a piece of trash.
I do find probable cause for your arrest. And then in 2019 MM 1021AO, you are here on a battery. And in 2019 MM 1022AO, you are also here on a battery charge. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you in all 4 cases, sir. And you are also out on PTR. It looks like in 3 cases in which the public defender's previously been appointed for Mr. Berg. In 2019 1763, I'm gonna set the bond at $5,000 on count 1 and $1,000 on count 2.
Your Honor, before we proceed with any of the other cases, I believe although there are 4 separate cases, this all stems from the same incident. For that reason, we request subsidiary bonds for the other charges.
State.
No objection, Your
I
Honor.
mean, there's individual victims.
However, we've noticed that law enforcement has started arresting on different case numbers to increase bond amounts.
Okay.
Instead of it just being one case number with multiple charges.
That's a load of bollocks from law enforcement. They take one incident and turn it into multiple case numbers just to increase bond and make the life of the defendant worse. Get these officers in court and have them answer for this BS.
Okay.
So no objection to picking the primary and then doing subsidiary, Your
Okay,
Honor.
so count 2 will be on 2019 CF 1763, 100, and is that that's a felony, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
$150. On 2019 CF 1764, it'll be $150. And the batteries and each charge will be $100.
We just asked for no contact and no weapons on the battery.
Yes. So there, sir, there will be no contact with any of the victims or witnesses in the cases, and no return to the Mangoes Tropical Cafe. And what was this, no, you said no contact?
No weapons.
And yes, no weapons or firearms, sir. And I am going to revoke pretrial release in all 3 cases, and the bond in those cases will be set at none, sir.
When the judge sets the bond at none or 0, it means the defendant is not getting out of jail until the trial, or at least until a future court date. It's usually only reserved for flight risks or serious cases. Anyways, that's all for this episode. If you want to see more Bond Court episodes like this, make sure you smash that freaking like button and drop a comment. I'm the crime chef, and I just served up some justice.